Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is October 29th, 2023, and this is my weekly market review, where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000 on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation here, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that was actually suitable for you. All right, let's just jump right over to the charts here and see what we see in this bearish market at this time. Start off with the big picture, and let's see where we are at. All right, confirmation of any kind of close by bearish pattern here on a large picture, on the Dow. That's what I just recognized it, this week, and I should have saw that, first part of the month, but I was so into, okay, this market's got to bounce and turn around. This market got to bounce and turn around. But based on what we had saw previous quarter, we should see that this market is, I had said like last week, I finally did see it. Oh, the money's going to be made on the downside. And I did play it to the downside a little bit. But now let's get back to this, but I still have something here on the Russell. And the thing is, you have to, no trade recommendation here, but when it comes to trading, you have to trade what you see. And in order, if you're holding long positions, you need to protect them. We used to just say, call it, you need to buy insurance, just like you buy insurance on your house, your cars, and everything else. So you buy those puts, and those puts kind of, I call it, stop the bleeding, and those are the best things, in my opinion. Those are good products to use to help stop that bleeding. I won't say they are the best, because there could be other strategies out there. I don't know everything about what's going on out here, but I know those help stop the bleeding, And the best thing to stop the bleeding is just get out of those bad positions, But back to the trading, I'm seeing we're getting below. The thing is, we're getting below the area where, okay, this thing is definitely not doing what I expected to do. This thing is the stochastic, one of my favorite indicators, to let me know where the market is at and what the market can be doing. It still hasn't reached the bottom, so that's kind of telling me that this may have still some more room to go. And looking at this picture on the IWM, we can come all the way down here to 150, which is another $10 or so lower, and maybe even all the way down here before we actually really get a bounce. And based on what I actually have over here, I'm just showing you a little bit more of this chart. I don't really expect this thing. I don't expect this to hold. I kind of expect us to come all the way down here, somewhere. So this is not good for any bullish long-term traders or long trades. You got to learn. You got to protect your money by doing something on the short side. No trade recommendation there. It's just what I'm seeing here happening on the chart. This can be a first leg, and this can be the beginning of a second leg that we are seeing right here, right now. So early warnings. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the monthly chart. And here on the monthly chart, and see, here on the monthly chart, as you can see, my lines follow us. And this is where this kind of like where this whole demand thing was, and this market shot out of here. So this market has beaten that demand level up quite a bit here, and bang, 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 bang. How many times can you bang on the floor before you actually break through the floor? And that's what's happening right now. I think we're at that point where we're breaking through the floor. Let me zoom in just a little bit here now that you've seen that. Back here, we had a bearish harami in the right location near the top. It did come down to here. Kind of was expecting a bounce somewhere in this level right here, but it broke all that and ended up coming down here somewhere. So we had the bearish harami confirmation and a follow through candle. The thing is, and right now, stochastic is definitely not supporting a bounce or anything happening right here. One of the other ways I use the stochastic, I see my settings are not quite. I usually have them. Changes that up just a little bit, but we're still nowhere near where we can go now that we've broken this bottom. And based on what we see here on the stochastic. Let's go ahead and go down to the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, have a little bit better of a look. And we usually get like a bounce each month, and the thing is each quarter, and we haven't gotten that bounce yet. Nothing showing us that this thing is reversing, So that's the reason why last week I was saying it's time to make your money on the downside. And that's, again, no trade recommendation. It's just what I see. And it's just what I'm trying to show you, that the market is still in a continuation pattern of dropping. Looking for the bounce myself. Like I said, I'm looking for that reversal, but I don't see it yet. All right, let's go down to the daily chart and wrap this on up. No need to go on and on about what was happening here and what's been happening. We can see, based on the stochastic also on the daily chart, whenever we do make a run back to the upside, it's a very weak run back to the upside. Little peak. This market is down here, and based on the stochastic, this market can hang down here, for quite some time, And next week, based on my pivots, we're going to be opening below pivot, so I expect us to stay below pivot and go lower. That's all I really want to share. Let's just zoom right back right quick. Weekly, below pivot, stay below pivot. Up, that was quarterly. Quarterly, this is the yearly pivot. Below pivot, we've been below pivot. This quarter, this is monthly pivots. Monthly chart, quarterly pivots. Below pivot, stand below pivot. Weekly chart, monthly pivots, below pivot, stand below pivot. We got a couple of more days in this month, and we're going to be next month. Next month. Oh. Let me zoom in a little bit, make it easier for myself. This last month, these are monthly pivots. We open up below pivot, stand below pivot. Next month, I'm kind of expecting up, unless we have something crazy happen in the next couple of days, we're going to be opening probably mid next week below pivot and stand below pivot and going lower. That's just what I see. That's what I want to share. That's it. That's all. I hope you guys having a great weekend. Hope you guys having a great week. And I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.